I want to thank Mike, if he's here tonight from the Comedy Store, for checking me out. I appreciate him coming out. Just trying out some new stuff. Mike, if you're interested, we'll talk after the show. I don't know if he's still here. There's some other acts tonight. Boy, it's cool being here. I was driving over here and I thought to myself, comedy at a cemetery, probably not the best idea. But there are a lot of movies on the posters of the movies up here. You got The Exorcist up there. It's a cool movie. Godfather. Apocalypse Now. Marlon Brando's in that movie here. Shampoo. Clockwork Orange. Jaws and Star Wars. Can't forget Star Wars. Big poster for Star Wars tonight. De Niro raging. Mash Dan. Prisoner, I don't know what that one was. And a psychedelic show. And anyway, happy to be here. Thank you very much again. Just a quick note to the guys running the show. I know this is your first time here, but it'd be helpful to just let me know about the drink tickets when I got here, because I had to talk to the bartender, wherever she is, about setting up. I had to explain to her that I was on the show. If you just give me drink tickets, I can just give her the drink ticket. I don't have to explain that I'm a comedian or anything. How many people have been watching the Democratic National Convention? It's interesting. My eyes have been glued to it, actually. Couple things, points that I took off of watching the convention the past couple of days. Hillary Clinton was on the convention, and she was interestingly said. She said that she was a candidate against Barack Obama, and then she is now supporting him, and it's like flip-flop. Also, then I see this guy, Joe Biden, Governor Joe Biden, Delaware. He comes out and gives this speech where if you happen to notice, when he was running for president, he was against Barack Obama. No, I'm serious. He was against Barack Obama. And now, 360 degrees, he's his running mates. And it's like, you know, it's sort of like the, I have an analogy down here. There's an analogy for this. There's an analogy for this scenario. It's as if Biden analogy. I've got written down Biden analogy. If you had a car, here you go. If you wanted to buy a car, and and you knew what car you wanted, and you bought and you got the car. I don't know, forget it. Mike, are you still? I don't know what it looks like, so. But you know, it's funny, it's like, politics is like everything else in life, I feel like. It is like, you know, you either are black or you're white, or you're a Republican or you're a Democrat. And for me, it's always funny to think about in these terms, either you like Coke or you like Pepsi, right? For instance, how many people here like Coke, Coca-Cola? How many people? Let's hear it. Right. How many people like Pepsi? Not so much. I personally am a Coke guy, and I really do think that there is a difference. For example, but it's funny because you know, I like what I like, and I'm not going to apologize for it. But I tell everybody I like Cokes, but some people don't listen. They got earplugs in their ears. For example, a couple weeks ago, I was over at my manager's house, my manager Greg's house, and I said, Greg, I should start, let me go back to the beginning. I was at my manager's house, my manager Greg's house. I was at my manager Greg's house, trying to remember the story. I'm at my manager Greg's house, thank you. And I said, Greg, can I get a drink? He says, sure, help yourself, go in the fridge. I go in the fridge, there's only Pepsi in there. I said, Greg, you know I like Coke, get some Coke for the fridge. Even if it's a six-pack. So. Another good example is, I'm at the movies the other day, and it was about a week ago. And I go to this woman, this bitch behind the counter. I say, can I get a Coke? And she says, well, we only have Pepsi. And I said, well, if I wanted a Coke, if I wanted a Pepsi, I would ask for a Coke. If I would ask for a Coke, I would ask for a Pepsi. I said, if I wanted a Pepsi, if I wanted a Coke, I would have asked for a Coke. I'm sorry, I'm filming this tonight for my reel. I hope you don't mind. Do you mind if I try that just one more time just so I can get a clean take of it? Because I'm going to somebody else. Everyone just pretend like we're just still in it. So the other example is I went to the movies the other day. And take two. It's like I went to the movies the other day, and I said, can I get a Coke? And then this bitch behind the counter said, can I get a... So I went to the movies the other day, and I asked for a Coke, and this bitch behind the counter says, we don't have a Coke, we got Pepsi. And I said, if I wanted a Coke, if I wanted a Pepsi, I would have asked for one. But it's always the same. But every week, the Pepsi company, or the Coke, or the soda companies are bringing out a whole new line of sodas. They're trying to con us. They think we're idiots, right? What was last week? Sierra Mist. Come on. I feel like going down to the plant, knocking on the door and saying, hello, I think I liked your soda better when it was called 7-Up. But I do like Sierra Mist, especially like all their television commercials. That they've got some really funny comedians there, Jim Gaffigan and Michael Ian Black and Tim Meadows and people like that have been in the ads. And but it sort of makes me nostalgic for the old days when soda commercials used to be a little more sort of, you know, uplifting, I guess. Remember this one? I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.